Nobody respects a man who is always available. You answer every call, you attend every party. You are always online begging for attention. That is the loud life. Pathetic. There is another way. The shadow life. Focus, discipline, silence. While they party, you build. While they scroll, you strategize. Imagine disappearing for 6 months. No posts, no calls, just you and the work. Then you return, unrecognizable, new skills, new physique, new network. This is the ghost mode protocol. By the end of this video, you will have the blueprint to vanish, upgrade, and reappear as a superior version of yourself. The world will wonder, where did he go? Let's begin. Nobody respects a man who is always available. You see them everywhere. Instagram stories every hour, reacting to every notification, chasing likes like a dog chasing a laser pointer. That is the loud life. But there's another path, the shadow life. Focus, growth, strategic silence. Imagine disappearing for 6 months. No one knows what you're working on, no validation, only the work. Then you emerge unrecognizable. By the end of this video, you'll have the blueprint, the ghost mode protocol. We'll break it down into 3 phases: a radical elimination, the deep work, and the crucial element, the mystery. Prepare to become the ghost. Nobody respects a man who is always available. His time is worthless, his opinions discounted. Now look around you. The world screams for attention. Social media, 24-hour news cycles, endless noise. But there exists another path, the shadow life. Focus over frenzy, growth over gossip, silence over the shallow validation of likes. Imagine disappearing, not physically but mentally. A strategic withdrawal from the chaos. For 6 months, you vanish. No posts, no stories, no updates. Just work, just improvement. By the end of this video, you'll have the blueprint to do exactly that. To reappear unrecognizable, a force to be reckoned with. Nobody respects a man who is always available. You're a notification ping, a constant presence. Pathetic. Imagine 2 lives. The loud life, all social media, parties, noise, and the shadow life, focus, growth, silence. One builds nothing. The other builds empires. The choice is yours. By the end of this video, you'll have a blueprint to disappear for 6 months and return unrecognizable. First, understand the battlefield. We begin with radical elimination. Dopamine is your enemy. Cheap dopamine, scrolling, junk food, mindless validation destroys focus. It's digital heroin, the first step. The digital funeral. A rebirth requires a symbolic death. Mute everyone. Archive your posts. Don't delete. Just vanish from the algorithm. We are preparing for war. What comes next will demand everything you have. Imagine your brain is constantly being bombarded with notifications. Each like, each swipe is a hit of cheap dopamine. You think it's pleasure, but it's the silent killer of ambition. Did you know that the average person spends 3 hours a day on social media? That's nearly half a year wasted every decade. That's a 6-month prison sentence of distraction. The secret to disappearing isn't about physically vanishing. It's about severing the digital chains that bind you to mediocrity. We are talking about a radical shutdown. Forget moderation. We need total annihilation of the noise. Next, I'll explain the digital funeral. Your phone is a casino, and you are losing. Let's perform a digital funeral. Not for your account, but for your current self. We begin with the mute button. Every chat, every group silenced. Not deleted, just dormant. Next, the archive. Scroll through your posts. Each one a digital breadcrumb of your past. Archive them. Don't delete. Let them become ghosts. Witnesses to who you were, not who you are becoming. Why? Seneca said it best. To be everywhere is to be nowhere. Your attention is a battlefield. You are either the general or the casualty. This is how you take back control. The world disappears so you can reappear. Time. It's the resource you can never get back. Seneca wrote 2,000 years ago, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Imagine that. 2 millennia, and the problem remains. Every second spent on trivial distractions is a second stolen from your potential. Each notification, Each endless scroll is a conscious choice to trade mastery for mediocrity. You are bleeding time, stop the flow. Ask yourself, what would Seneca do? What would Marcus Aurelius do? They wouldn't doom scroll, they would find silence and use deep work to sculpt their minds. The choice is yours. Will you be a time waster or a time wizard? Now you're invisible. The question is, what do you build in the shadows? Not another distraction, not another fleeting pleasure. One weapon, one skill, one obsession. I call it the one thing: coding, editing, speaking, bodybuilding. The choice is yours, but the commitment is absolute. 4 hours. A minimum of 4 hours of deep, uninterrupted work every single day. No excuses. Think of a dark room. Photographs aren't developed in the light. They require perfect darkness to reveal their true form. You are no different. Embrace the dark. Let the world fade away and watch yourself develop into something powerful. Now, invisible. What then? You use this time, not for more noise, but for creation. Identify the one thing. What skill, if mastered, would change everything? Is it coding, unlocking a digital empire? Editing, crafting narratives that grip millions? Perhaps bodybuilding, sculpting the ultimate display of discipline? The choice is yours, but it must be singular. Narrow your focus to a razor's edge. Then the 4-hour deep work rule. Every day, 4 hours dedicated solely to this skill. No distractions, no excuses. Think of a dark room. Photographic paper, useless in light, blossoms in darkness. You are that paper. Develop. Imagine your brain is a high-performance engine, but it's sputtering, choked with cheap fuel. You need premium. This is where the 4-hour deep work rule comes in. Block out 4 hours. No calls, no notifications. Only you and the task. It sounds simple, but it's brutal. Most can't handle it. Think of a dark room. A photographer develops images there in total isolation. You are developing yourself. Every distraction is like a flash of light, ruining the process. Choose a time. Protect it fiercely. The world won't understand. Friends will complain. Let them. You are on a different path. A path to mastery, the path to becoming dangerous. They will ask where you've been. That's when the real game begins. Vague answers are your weapon. Never reveal the specifics. Handling some things, or busy with a project, are perfect. Let them wonder. Let them speculate. Here's the secret. Silence creates a vacuum. In that void, people project their own assumptions. They imagine you're building an empire. They picture you moving in silence, grinding, achieving. Let them believe it. Why? Because while they're busy crafting a myth about you, you're actually making it real. Their perception becomes your reality. The less they know, the more powerful you become. They will ask, "Where have you been?" That's the moment of truth. The wrong answer demolishes everything. A detailed explanation, a desperate plea for understanding, weakness. Instead, master the power of the vague answer. Handling some personal matters. Taking care of a few things. Never reveal the specifics. Understand this. When you go silent, people's minds create stories. They imagine the worst or they imagine the best. Let them assume you're building an empire. Let them whisper about your sudden ambition. Psychology is on your side. Mystery is magnetic. Provide only a frame. And watch them paint the picture of your triumph. You vanished. Messages go unanswered. Calls decline. Wonder what happens next. People are storytellers. When you are silent, they write the narrative for you. The human brain hates a vacuum. A void gets filled. They will assume you are training. You are building, plotting. The bigger the silence, the grander the story they create. Use this. Let them believe the legend. Never reveal your next move. Let them underestimate you while you sharpen the blade. The mystery is the power. If you want to learn how to weaponize this strategy, subscribe. Don't surface too soon. The ocean's pressure will crush you. 6 months feels like an eternity. It isn't. It's barely enough time to forge something real. The itch to announce your progress will be overwhelming. Resist. Your old life will call you back. Notifications will light up. Friends will text. Ignore them. Each day you stay hidden adds to the suspense. Each day is another brick in the wall you're building. Premature exposure ruins the formula. Let the transformation complete. Let them wonder. Let them whisper. Disappear completely. Let your results introduce you 6 months from now. Subscribe. The greatest threat is not failure but premature return. Imagine resurfacing when you're only halfway transformed. Your old life will swallow you whole. 6 months is not a magic number. It's a crucible. It's enough time to forge real skill, to build something undeniable. But only if you resist the urge to seek validation before your work is complete. The world doesn't reward potential. It rewards results. Don't break your silence for fleeting praise. Let your actions speak for you. Re-emerge when you have something to show, something that demands attention, not begs for it. The longer the silence, the louder the impact. Subscribe and I'll show you how.